Hey y'all, so I did a video last night, but I didn't upload it because I was too angry. It would have been just when I ended up taking down when cooler heads prevailed. But anyway, the strike is a joke. One plant per company, Michigan Assembly for us, and not even the whole plant, just paint and final. 2 departments out of the plant are on strike. Now granted, that will shut the whole plant down, but not, I mean, it'll take a little bit, but it will shut it all down. Now, I'm trying not to be too cynical, but I really can't help it. It just seems like, to me, that the union is striking so few people because they're trying to keep the costs of strike pay down. It feels to me like it's motivated by greed. It's either that or our union president is yet another sellout. And I guess it could be both. You know, last contract negotiations with Chrysler, which is Stellantis now, which I'll never say. It'll always be Chrysler to me. They had union negotiators get caught taking bribes from Chrysler to the amount of, I believe it was $1.6 million. So their crime there was they got caught. That's the way they see it. That's the only crime they committed. So it's corrupt. UAW is corrupt at its core. That's not to say that everybody that's a union rep is corrupt. Not even close. But you'll never get me to believe that the union president and all the higher ups aren't corrupt. I mean, look at their pay. Look how much money they're making. Why aren't they making about the same as what we make? I mean, I thought that's what unions were all about, is everything being fair and equal. Seems like they ought to practice what they preach. I've been a union member almost continuously since 2000. And not of UAW, but of a union. I hate it. Yeah, they do a few good things. But for some reason, unions to this day still endorse Democrats on any election ballot. And I don't understand it. I mean, the Democrats are, you might as well call them communists now, and definitely at least socialists. I mean, you know, they can go look up the definition and they'll be like, that's not what we are. Bullshit. But I am extremely underwhelmed by the president's reaction to negotiations breaking down. And I've got people that, like, mad at me, saying y'all are asking for way too much. Like, well, let's break it down. Let's look at it. We haven't had a top-end pay raise since 2008. So that's 15 years of stagnant pay. And that 40% increase wasn't even going to bring us up to where we should have been if we just had a cost of living increase every year since 2008. That still wouldn't put us to where, if we got the 40%, where that would put us. And we're not going to get 40%. The 32-hour work week thing. You ever heard of shooting for the moon? You do that, it's a negotiating tactic. You ask for things that are absolutely ridiculous because those are what you end up dropping off, so you don't lose what you actually want. Yeah, I'd love to have a 32-hour work week, but I'm not stupid. So anybody hired after 2007 doesn't have a pension. They have a 401k. Which is ridiculous. So they're trying to get pensions back. That's good. Want to get our cost of living allowance back. That's just, you know, inflation security is all that is. And, you know, if you look around you, it'd be kind of nice to have some inflation security right now, wouldn't it? So, regardless of what happens, yes, this is a much better contract than the last one that got shoved down our throats. I mean, even if we took what Ford was offering now, it'd be better than anything we had before. But, is it as much as we deserve? No. And if you think working in an automobile factory is easy, that we're overpaid, go work in one. Then tell me what you think. Just work in one for a week. There are so many injuries that we have our own medical staff 24 hours a day. We even have a physical therapy room that is, there's always at least half a dozen people in there, because people are always getting hurt there because of the nature of the jobs. I spent 3 months last year where I couldn't drive a forklift because of the pinched nerves in my back from having to drive backwards all night. Go get in your car and spend 8 to 10 hours just driving backwards, driving out, you know, looking out your rear window. Do that for 8 to 10 hours, and then tell me how good your back and neck feel. Overpaid. Go, let's see. We'll be conservative here and say that somebody we only build 600 cars in a night. And say you only have to shoot 4 to 6 screws or bolts on each vehicle. Okay, say it's 6. So you're going to shoot, what is that, 3,600 bolts a night? Okay. Go shoot 3,600 bolts with a screw gun. See, tell me how your wrist feels after that. People don't understand what goes into building a car, how much human misery is involved. Before I even got on the forklift, I was on the windshield job, and I walked 10 to 12 miles a night. We knew that because we had step counters. 10 to 12 miles every day. And we were doing it while we were horsing around a windshield on a, what do you call it? A hoist. Sorry, that word just popped out of my brain for some reason. Anyway, that's where we're at. I don't care about GM and Chrysler. Those aren't my concern. I'm concerned about what's going to happen with me and my company and what the union is going to allow. Now, our last contract, we brought this piece of crap, and they told us, well, they said, we did a great job negotiating. Here, vote on this. So we did, and we voted it down. Well, the union miraculously found enough votes to get it passed. So, yeah, tell me everything's above board with the union. I dare you. Anyway, that's all I got. Until next time, I'm Victoria Kiram. Stay safe out there.